I'm hearing things.
Whoa.
I'm hearing that we have a weirdo among us.
Well, we kind of knew he was weird.
Someone is a tattler thing.
A tattletale?
We got a tattletale.
I hope we don't have a tattletale.
Patrick
That's worse
Duffy,
than a weirdo.
Are you a weirdo?
I guess so. What?
It updates. I don't know who said this, but obviously someone that knows you. They said Patrick Duffy is a weirdo. He's among you. Have him tell you what he used to do in high school.
I don't know. Eat vomit in front of the whole country?
Yeah, we saw a man vomit on this guy's face.
Yeah,
How much of a...
This is the star of the Baby Bird video, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
Patrick Duffy.
I was kicked out of 8th grade for half the year for making death threats against the entire grade. If you want to consider that a weirdo.
Oh, yeah?
I made a certain list of certain people that needed to go first in order of importance.
You were one of these guys that made
You
the
were
list?
a list
Yeah,
guy?
Absolutely.
Oh, you hack.
I was going to say the same thing, man.
Fucking hack.
It was right after Columbine, and then they escorted me out immediately.
You wanted the attention?
Pretty much.
Did you have any seriousness in that at all?
Like,
Even
would
if-
I actually go through with it?
Yeah. Did you actually think you might do it?
I wanted to really
You
badly.
wanted to?
Really badly.
Now, who was on the list? What people were on there? What did they
Just
do to
like,
you?
Just like the popular kids.
What the fuck is it with the popular kids?
I fucking hate them. That's what it is.
Yeah?
I still do. The people that are on the list in my head I'm going through right now, I still hate them.
You still hate them?
And I would set them on fire if I had the chance.
Wow.
Who the fuck interviews these people?
That question doesn't come up.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have a weirdo question in the interview.
Yeah.
Are you a weirdo?
Are you a weirdo and why?
No, you just say, do you have a list? And they say, what? Then you know they're okay.
Yeah.
If they say, yes, I do.
Yeah, I do.
They can't work.
I have a list. So the popular, any girls on there?
Oh, yeah.
Girls also.
Oh, especially the girls.
Like if I was going to be a nut and go shoot up a place like that, I wouldn't be able to shoot girls. I'd be an exclusive, like, shoot the guy kind of guy.
I would prefer girls.
You'd like more to shoot the girls than the guys?
Yeah.
Why?
Holy shit, you are a weirdo.
Rejection?
Pretty much.
You're not a bad-looking guy.
Well, I don't
But
know.
don't you understand the rejection is all your fault? Like this fucking lunatic down in Virginia. It was his fault. He blamed the popular kids and women and things like that. And Columbine, the same thing, blaming the jocks, saying they were bullied, this, that, the other thing. Well, regardless if they were really bullied or not, most of the times it's just you don't have the personality, you don't fit in, and instead of accepting the fact that you're the fucking weirdo, you look at everyone else as they're mean to me and open fire.
Basically.
So are you that fucking weird? Were you weird in school?
I was.
Did you have friends?
A couple, yeah, but they were just as weird as me.
They were weirdos?
Just as weird, yeah.
Wow, it's getting hot in here.
Why are we?
It's getting hot in here.
Have you had fun so far, son, at your experience here at the Opie and Anthony program?
Oh, absolutely.
Attaboy.
I love it.
That's good to know.
Look at Poe in record time.
Uh-oh.
That was just
Everything is
that was a
Yeah,
drill.
Yeah, it was just
That was a drill, Poe.
All right.
Welcome,
Just
Mr.
in case.
Brownstone.
Mr. Brownstone.
Who's going to be Mr. Brownstone?
I'm
Is
kind
Is
of
that what you're getting at?
fascinated
Yeah.
by this whole list thing, and so you made the list. Did you have a way that you were going to kill people?
Not really. It was really more or less like, just if I can get my hands on anybody, then I would just...
But
Were you inspired by Columbine? Did that did you
was
go, wow,
really-
that's kind of cool?
It was really right around the same time, and then as soon as that happened, I was like, those guys have the right plan. Those guys know what they're
Holy
doing.
See, that's
Shit.
what pisses me off about all this coverage. We mentioned this morning in the office. That's what scares me. There's a bunch of other weirdos out there, and they set the mark. They're like the biggest school shooting in the history of the United States,
Yes,
or the
and now
biggest whatever.
the bar's
so
been
now
set.
now you get all the weirdos out there going, well, now I gotta beat 31, 32, 33,
Yeah.
whatever the official total is, and that scares the shit out of me that they keep pounding that into everyone's head.
Did you ever hurt animals?
No. I actually very much prefer animals over humans.
over people.
Yeah.
Most sociopaths do.
Yeah, true.
Ted Kaczynski both.
Like, I remember going to school, and there was, like, certain people that I couldn't fucking stand because they didn't like me for some reason. And, those people, I would be like, oh, man, would I like to fucking kill that asshole. But it wasn't this collective of popular people or people I barely knew. Like, it was people I knew because they were such assholes. Like, this seems like very random and vague.
I really hated everybody because I felt like everybody got a better shot at life than I did, if that makes any sense.
At that age, what the fuck shot did anyone get?
Right, but
You're all in the same boat.
I
You're
gotta
in
tell you,
school.
I think everyone feels like that.
Yeah.
Growing up, especially.
Holy
Who
shit.
do you hate on staff? Please.
Nobody.
Note to self: never
on.
say
Bon
anything
Jovi.
bad.
Me and Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
We're
Bon
gonna
Jovi's
have it
going.
out.
He's
Really?
going first. He's on that list.
But did you understand that you were living in the fantasy world, or was there a part of you
Oh,
that
yeah.
felt like you could really do this?
I really felt like I felt like it was healthier to think about it rather than act it out.
How did you get caught?
I talked about it. I was
Where?
in school.
To
I
who?
remember actually a girl being like, "Am I on your list?" And I was like, "You goddamn right you are."
Oh, and
Yeah.
then she went and...
But do you think that's the difference, though? The kids that are actually going to carry this out, they're not going to brag that they even have a list.
I don't know. I think
You find the list later
Nope.
in their room.
I think there's a line there. I think I think he could have gone either way. Could have been one of those kids that make a list and never do anything, or make a list and something pisses you off and you fucking go for it. Oh my God, you are a lunatic. You're a weirdo kook guy.
Well,
With a list.
I had a list.
You had the list.
had one.
Was the list taken from you?
No, it was.
They never got the list.
No, I actually tried to do
have
some
it.
preventative maintenance and I destroyed it.
You
But
did.
I already talked about it too much. They knew about it.
Now, what were the repercussions aside from just being taken out of school? Were you given counseling?
Oh yeah, I was immediately taken out of school, and my dad Duff had to take me to counseling like 3 times a week, and he
And what would the counselor say? Like, ask you?
they were just like, they're like, "How you feeling today? Could you draw a picture of a man and a woman?" They're like, show
You had to
us."
draw pictures?
I had to draw pictures of a lady, and like I intentionally played it up. I drew her with like angry eyes and like all kinds of other stuff, just to really fuck with these people. But it was like half me fucking with everybody.
Did you purposely do that for the attention? Like,
Once I got caught, I was like, well, fuck it. I might as well just go all out and then kind of be as crazy as
So
I
you
could
knew
be.
you could just draw a regular picture, but you just had
Oh,
no desire
yeah,
to.
absolutely.
Now, you were thrown out for how long?
I was thrown out. It was Columbine happened April 20th of '99, and then immediately after that for the rest of the year. So the whole May and June.
Okay,
I was
when you
gone.
came back, what happened? Were you
Standing-
looked at like...
Standing ovation in the middle of graduation practice for 8th grade.
Are you
'Cause
kidding?
they had all these safe Pat rallies.
It's
Yeah.
by your dad, like,
They had
shut the fuck
yeah.
up, please.
They had, my dad called me and told me to not say anything about this. He's like, there's a job interview, somebody's going to find out about it. But they had these rallies they had a walkout. The student body had a walkout for me to get me back in school. And
Why would they?
Why?
I don't know.
I would want you out of there.
Probably a drill for when he starts shooting people.
Yeah,
They had to run out and hide under the desk.
Seems like he was a popular kid, obviously.
Standing ovation. It's people getting up and screaming as they
Yeah.
run from the building.
Yeah, you're delusional. Yeah, that wasn't.
They gave me a standing ovation.
By the way, you
No,
can
they
take
didn't. That was them just putting their hands up.
you can
Yeah.
take Friday off. By the way,
You can take whatever
Yeah.
day off you want.
Friday you don't need to come in.
Why don't you sit down and relax? Why don't you just become part of the
Were
show?
you? Was there a
I,
stigma on you?
I wanna
Were you
watch
like?
at all times.
Were you looked at like
Yeah.
the weird guy that was going to kill people?
The stigma stuck with me for the rest of my school career. Until
Wow.
people were always like, that guy's a little
Hey,
weird.
what's in the bag, man?
Yeah.
Fucking gun?
But-
What do you got in there?
But I didn't help because I really played it up a lot. Once I got the stigma, I was like, well, fuck you. If you guys think I'm crazy, I'll act crazy.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
Trench coat? Were you wearing a trench coat?
No, I wasn't
I
a
would have
trench
done
coat
that.
kid.
Black fucking trench coat.
No, I used to wear
that's
really.
hack.
I used to wear really.
He was hack.
You gotta go prep clothes.
He's list guy.
You gotta go preppy now.
I used to
You
wear
gotta
really.
pop the collar. Just like fit in. That's the new way.
Stop interrupting
sorry,
this young
sorry,
man.
sorry.
Oh, the young man wants to say
gonna
something.
kill you.
Let's not upset him.
Look at him.
You're
No.
right.
Go ahead, young
He's
man.
writing
No, my whole-
Anthony, please.
O-P-I-E.
The young man is trying to
Oh.
talk.
My whole shtick was I'd wear extremely offensive T-shirts. Just
Like what? Like
I had one shirt that I actually had made. On the front it said, "I wish Jesus were alive today," and on the back said, "So I could kill him."
holy.
And you would wear this in school.
And I had
And this guy's getting our food every day. What's wrong?
and I had a
with you,
shirt
Steve?
that said "Choose death" rather than "Choose life."
choose death. Yeah.
Anti-Crombie, those generally like the Hot Topic anti-cool shirts.
Yeah.
It's just I would just try to wear absolutely
Wow.
offensive shirts. Anything that said
Anti-Crombie?
anything that said like Abercrombie and Fitch, anything that said "fuck" on it, I would try to wear.
So, Steve, you interviewed. Well, actually, we kind of promised him an internship after
Yeah,
we let Pat from
I
Menaki
think we
puke on his
interviewed
face.
him basically.
Drop
Yeah.
the bus on my chest. I seem to remember.
Yeah,
you
you're
His
guys
only
approving
qualification
his
was that Pat from Menaki puked all over his face. He didn't need an interview, really.
Who else is thinking Pat from Menaki's first on his new list?
Yeah. And, you never made another list after that?
No, mental list.
Mental list? Oh,
But,
mental list.
Yeah, nothing hard copy. No evidence.
You feel all right now though?
Yeah, I feel much better now. Yeah, no, I
Any medication?
Yeah.
no, they put me on Ritalin and Adderall for quite a while. But what I would do is I'd take them, put them under my tongue, and then spit them out in the bathroom.
James fucking Bond.
So